Get live.
Get live.
Now.
All right.
All right. I think last session was a pretty straightforward session and ended up being probably the most combat we'll ever have in this game. But what happened last session?
So harrowing, that combat. Um,
You fought three
Let's see.
somethings.
Oh yeah, we
We
fought
did.
a lot of things.
what was that guy's name?
Daniel Yuli.
Yuli, yeah. I kept wanting to say Ollie, which was
Booby trapped
close.
a house.
We did. Yes. Daniel Yuli, or whatever had become of him 3 different times, were all making their way towards his old house in Montana. So we basically beat him there, and made sure his previous family was safe, and yeah, like turned his house into a tower defense game. And we had to fight him off 3 nights in a row, and it was nightmarish. But we did manage to do it.
It honestly went pretty well the first time around, but
Yeah,
they kept getting bigger.
like the first 2 times when he was kind of like a normal sized guy, it was but then when he got to be this big fucking amalgamation of hands and limbs creature, it's not so nice.
Dicey.
Yes. I think the biggest thing that came out of that was Dr. Castillo ended up like going unconscious because she had like sanity loss or something.
Oh
And then
yeah.
Dr. Riz ended up going unconscious because he got hit too many times or something. And I had to finish it off at the very end. Yeah, that was a real close one. But somehow we live. Oh, and at the very end, Adeline got a encrypted email from old Ricky Alvarez.
Yeah, we'll see what happens with that.
Yeah.
Do you remember which version of that email I gave you?
I don't, because I don't have the handout anymore, I don't think.
Whoops. See if it's on the notes. Otherwise, I'll just pick one. they're more or less the same thing anyway.
Something.
Okay. Yeah, once you like decrypted it, there was just a simple like 1-line message that read, "We are still out here. Signed R.A."
Yeah. And we were under the assumption that that was old Ricky. He said, "We out here in these streets."
That is a problem for another time. Right now,
Sure.
y'all got to deal with going home and facing your loved ones, especially one of you who seems to have pissed off everyone you know. I took a quick look at your character sheets, and none of you took any bond loss except for Xander, who took bond loss to 3 bonds.
Yeah, you're crazy.
I mean, I've been not taking bond loss to anyone.
Very true.
So...
And you've been taking like all their stuff, or all on yourself.
You come home from an unplanned 2-week-long trip, and everyone hates you.
Yes.
Where the fuck have you been, bro?
All right, let's see what we got here. So, We're just gonna take care of all your Bond scenes first, and then we'll take the personal pursuits.
Okay.
I love that it's gonna be one after another.
I don't
Right.
actually
So-
know how I'm gonna deal with like any of these.
I guess we'll find out together. So, since we haven't done this before, start by giving me a baseline on what your relationship is like. So let's start with your sister Leva. Leva.
Okay.
Leva.
Leva. Um. Funny enough, she's the one that I have probably fleshed out the. I think that. Uh, let's go in reverse order because I
Okay.
know much more about the other group
All
than
right.
her.
Let's start with this Bond that's probably not going to be around much longer. The Sky
Yes,
Seers.
yes, the Sky Seers. So, um, Xander is a hobbyist astronomer, and he will go out on. So every time there's one of those like, what's it called? Like one of those fancy moons. So like a strawberry moon, or like one of those like super close full moons. Like he'll go out with a group of novice like skyseers, and he'll just like chill out with. Someone will like bring a telescope. They'll just go like stargazing for like a couple hours at like 2 because that's definitely a sane thing to do. And um, kind of just talk about stuff. And I feel like for this particular group, not that it was especially relevant, but I would like to think that since what was it? Was it the Native American one where it was implied that something was like a meteor or something or something?
Yeah, the creature in that mission came in a meteor shower in a spaceship or something of that sort. You think?
Yes. And so I think that sort of use his perception of like stargazing because all of a sudden now he knows that things are out there, and so observing all of these like lunar phenomena just has him on edge because he's like, oh, what if what we're looking at is something that's gonna hit us in like 20 years, and then I'm gonna have to deal with it personally because I deal with these things.
He
And
looks
everyone's
at the
like,
space in between the stars more than the stars.
yeah. Or like there's a lunar eclipse one night, and he's just like spouting some sort of conspiracy theory.
Okay. So you you're back, and about a week after you're back home, there's just a routine like once a month gathering, just to talk about, just to get the group together, hang out, converse, and you haven't heard from anyone in the group since you got back. Um, and like no one's like called you or anything, and you haven't really given it much thought given everything that's happened in the past couple of weeks. And you come up to the bar that you guys all gather at for these like monthly meetings, and you walk in and they're sitting in their usual corner of the bar, and you walk over to the table to take a seat, and they all turn and stare at you,
Uh oh.
And you notice that there's a key member of the group that's not there. Andy Jacobs, the leader of the group.
Okay.
And um, one of the other guys, Jimmy, he looks up at you and he goes, "Where the hell have you been?"
What do you mean? Where have I been? I've been busy. I was on a work trip.
So you've given them like so you're usually in contact with them mostly through a like a personal email that you shared with them.
Huh?
They don't have like your work email,
Right.
and they were like, so Jimmy goes, "We sent you e- and he got sick, real quick, real bad." He
Is he okay?
No, he's not okay. You missed his fucking funeral.
Oh. Oh no. Uh.
We sent you like two emails. You didn't, and you've just been so busy. Like you just
Yeah.
it's just slipped you by.
I'm sorry, guys. It must have gone through the cracks or like went to my spam or something. I've been so bogged down at work. And
Um, there's a couple women in the group, and Kate, she says, "Hey, you know what? Maybe we need some time to like figure this out. I I don't think you should be here tonight. No, we get you were busy, but I mean,
yeah. I'm just like flabbergasted because I was part of me was thinking that okay, I hope there's no like major things coming up so that we don't have to look at the sky and I don't have to think about aliens. But also, it's nice to have something to do to not think about Delta Green stuff. So I was sort of looking forward to this, but also dreading the next meeting, and I'm just like, okay, this is fine, I guess. Um,
Jimmy gets up out of his seat. He walks you out of the bar, and he says, "Look, let's just give everyone some time to process and settle down, and we'll take it from there."
all right. I mean, yeah, I'm sorry. I know I missed it, but I'll be back for next time. Just when the next meeting is. And I like awkwardly go for that like pat on the back slash like side hug slash type thing, like, eh. And
He
then
uh he looks like he might, but then he like backs up and he just gives you a pat on the shoulder and he says, "You take care of yourself, Xander."
uh, too. Then I just
Back
like
inside.
walk off.
Okay.
Good. I'm so glad that you missed your buddy's funeral.
Yeah, that's rough, buddy.
I was just thinking, okay, how do I really break up a hobby group?
Yeah. The leader of the group dies while I'm off doing work.
And you can't visit.
Yeah.
Horrible.
That's oof.
Woof.
What's going on with your icebreaker team?
Okay.
Also,
You have so many
what
hobbies.
exactly is your icebreaker team? I'm not familiar with icebreaker teams being a thing.
Okay, so the that has to deal with his actual like CDC work.
Mhm.
So before, or I guess like, yeah, his like real job was doing research on um like frozen ancient viruses, and so he would go to like the Antarctic or to Alaska or whatever, and we would like take samples from like old glacial ice and then bring it up and basically analyze it in things that might have caused this. And so it's like my crew of people who I did research back in the day.
Okay, so like, what do you typically do with them like these days?
So it's with them. It's mostly like it's just like keeping up with old coworkers. Basically, like we'll um maybe do like we'll like send out like papers we've worked on or like a research project that's maybe uh, one of our like current colleagues is working on. We'll just like keep in touch on the virus study world. Just be like, hey, this is something kind of cool, or like the stuff that we're working on now is nowhere near as crazy as what we did back when we were like stranded in Alaska for a month. It's like imagine old army vets who will go to the
You,
bar and like talk about old
you
war
survived
stories.
the thing, and now you chat about it every
Yes,
week.
exactly. We talk about like being stuck in Antarctica and having to study all these and then coming back and publishing all of these papers. And
All right,
I think this fits in very well with the last mission since that was very much under his wing.
all right. For this one, I'm gonna let you initiate, and then I'll play off of it because I can only go back to the I can't go back to the killed a friend
Yes.
well. So you initiate, and I'll see what I do with that.
I think let's see. Hmm. I think for this one, maybe I start reaching out like sort of paranoid. So I know that the like Yuli thing was um it would come back from the like from the dead air quotes, right? Since we thought like all of these like the girlfriend was dead but came back.
Right.
The guy at the house was dead but came back. And so I'm reaching out to them and I'm being like, "Hey, you know those samples that we kept from like this study from like 5 years ago? You should probably burn those samples." Like expose them to the sunlight. Make sure nothing's left. And I'm just like pounding these guys. Like I had an incident and it wasn't good. We need to be careful with these things.
You call around a couple members, and by the time you get to Jane, uh, she picks up the phone and she says, "Xander, I know what you're calling about. I don't know what's happened to you recently, but we're not going to destroy everything we've worked on I don't know, hunch paranoia. Like
Just trying to err on the side of caution. Never know when these things might break out of containment.
we all saw some things back then, but we're all working on different projects. There's no reason for any of us. I've talked to the others. There's no reason for any of us to believe anything we're working on now is dangerous. And now you're calling up everybody after. I mean, you were gone for a couple of weeks. Now you're calling up everyone to saying we should just burn all our work to the ground. I don't know what's gotten into you, but maybe you need to get some help.
Maybe I should look into hiring an assistant. Good idea.
No, I think you need something a bit more serious than that. Look, we all care about you, but these calls you've made over the last few days, they're freaking us out. Okay?
Even if you don't go through with it, just keep it in mind.
We're
I
being
just
careful. We're always careful.
want everyone to be safe.
But we can't just destroy everything we've worked on nothing. We'll keep an eye out, but because we always do, but you're asking too much. I don't know where it's coming from.
Everything on hand for now then.
Just take some time, get some rest, talk to some people, work through it. Whatever things we saw back then, I mean, for them, this is totally the case. It was a one-time thing, freak accident. That's all it was.
You're right. I'm working. I need to go on.
I think that'd be good for you. Well, Xander, I gotta go. You think about what I said, okay?
Okay.
That went a little bit better.
Yes.
That's Andy going, maybe I need an assistant. There's more stuff to do.
Yes. Now, what am I doing with my sister?
That's a great question.
Think. The sister is probably like the one who keeps it. Because I imagine being like a prodigy and doing all of this like very intense scientific research. Um, he sort of neglects like not necessarily taking care of himself, but doing things that aren't like strictly productive. Um, maybe she's the one who convinced him to join the astrology club. Um, and so she'll like have these sort of uh, ideas to do things that are like purely for relaxation. Maybe she'll have him over for uh like dinner or something. They'll try to cook stuff together, even though Xander definitely doesn't know how to cook. Or like they go I don't know go fishing or something. Like occasional one off like social thing because she
All
knows that
right.
he is always like
Mm. Okay. So, you know what? Here's a. So, let's see. Last case was in October, right? October feels right. Pretty sure it was October. Uh, so yeah, you know, a few weeks after you come home, uh, it's Thanksgiving, and everyone's gathered together. Uh, uh they're this year Thanksgiving is being hosted at Leva's place, and you haven't talked to her in a couple weeks. She's just been so busy with everything and whatnot. Family's all there at Leva's home. How are you gonna fuck this up?
hmm.
Also, just for my curiosity, obviously she doesn't know about Delta Green,
Right, yeah.
but does she know anything about what happened in Antarctica?
I think she would because that seems like I think that she would probably have been the person that kept him sane while he was there. Like, of course there was the rest of the icebreaker team, but like he needed someone that was not part of his business to like talk to. And so on the occasion when he would have free time to like call family, call a friend, like Leva would be the one that he would talk to. like okay, there is something to look forward to outside of um all of this. When it's all done, I can go back and be a normal human person and chill out with my sister.
All right. So back to Thanksgiving dinner. How do you ruin Thanksgiving dinner?
How am I ruining Thanksgiving? I mean, I have to like. I'm not a cook, so obviously I'm bringing food. But maybe I just forget to bring food. Um, or I do the like the classic. I didn't defrost the turkey.
You insane person.
No, because this is actually something that happened um in college. We we bought a turkey for Thanksgiving one, and we completely underestimated the amount of time it would take to defrost.
Oh my god.
And so it
Typical.
sat in the sink for hours, and we didn't get cooking until like 9 o'clock. We didn't have dinner until like midnight. It was terrible.
Oh my god.
Um, but yeah,
Incredible.
maybe
Absolutely stellar work.
yeah, maybe I had come over to stay the night before because it was our understanding that like I was gonna help set up and we were gonna like make Thanksgiving dinner together. And I had been so focused on other stuff that wasn't the turkey and I just forgot to take out the turkey. And so like the family arrives and everyone's ready for dinner and we've got mashed potatoes and cornbread and like a pumpkin pie and
That's
there's no
dinner.
turkey. Like, there you go. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, so like over the course of the day, Leva has, reminded you, like she was reminding you basically since last night, right?
Yes.
Let's get the turkey defrosting, get it ready. She's reminded you a couple times because she knows you're busy and you've got a lot going on your plate. And she's reminded you again and again. And then the day of, like 4 hours before dinner, she goes to pull the turkey out of the fridge, to season to get it all seasoned and thrown in the oven. Not how I would do a turkey, but that's her choice. Uh, and she finds, well, one, it's not in the fridge; it's in the freezer.
Yes.
And she 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 yells up to you because you're like she has a 2-story home. You're upstairs, and she yells out, "Xander, what the fuck?
What?
The turkey's still in the fucking freezer."
Oh no. That. And I'd like to think that I'm like upstairs on like a laptop or something, like trying to do some work emails or something, and I'm like, I forgot the turkey, and I'm we're yelling back and forth as I'm trying to finish up this email, and I do that thing where because you're talking while you're typing, you just start typing what you're talking. And so I like send this email to some coworker, and it's like, "I'm sorry, I forgot the turkey in the freezer," and I just send that off
Oh my
to a
god.
colleague, and then I immediately go downstairs, and I'm like, "The report was done 2 days ago. It should have been in your inbox. And I'm just like, why am I talking to you about reports?
He's
I don't
crashing
care.
out.
I don't care about the report. I don't know what report you're talking about. Mom and Dad are gonna be here in any minute now. Rest of the family's on their way. We're not having turkey tonight.
I do a double take and I realize what happened, and I'm like, oh no.
I
Okay,
told
wait.
you again and again. Like I know you've been busy with work. You've got so much going on, but it's like you're not paying attention to anything else going on. I just needed you to take the turkey out of the freezer and tuck it in the fridge. That's all I asked.
God. I like start rummaging around for my keys. I'm like, okay, I can fix this. I'll just go to the store and pick up like a couple rotisserie chickens. Maybe the store's open. Probably, right?
Yeah, the old I fucked up Thanksgiving special, the rotisserie chickens from the
Exactly.
supermarket.
Yes. So I go like I drive straight to Costco. It's it's completely packed because I'm not the only one who's buying last minute stuff for Thanksgiving
Yeah.
dinner.
There's also there's a line of middle aged men at the rotisserie chicken counter.
Yes. Yes. And we all do that like knowing nod to each other. We're like, yep, yeah, we all messed up. I'm like 2 hours late.
Incredible.
Everyone's already eaten their very poor excuse for a dinner, and I come back with like lukewarm Costco chicken.
Mom and dad are they've arrived. You hug them, greet them. You don't show them what's inside the bags. You run to the kitchen, and that was like she pulls the chickens out of the bag. And she says, "Great. You want to tell mom and dad?" You know what? It's just this is what we got.
So we'll work with what
And
we got.
we just have to work with it. Like I don't know what's going on with you. Just get it together. They never let me host Thanksgiving. First time ever, and you screw it up.
It's I'll take the blame. It's not your fault. I'm like frantically
Uh,
trying to prepare stuffing.
Great uncle Howard. He comes bumbling into the kitchen, already drunk. And he peers over. He says, and he looks. He sees the rotisserie chickens. And he goes, "Which one of you fucked up?" And Leva just death glares you, daggers.
That would be me.
And because he's already drunk, he goes in and rips a leg off one of the chickens, making Leva even madder.
Oh, Howard. Not ready yet. And I like shove him out of the kitchen.
As he's walking out of the kitchen, as he walks through a door, he says, "It was ready when it came out of Costco," and now everyone knows.
Yes. Yeah, basically.
So that's kind of how Thanksgiving goes. Leva's pretty annoyed, but it's something you'll work past.
Salvage it.
Um, so yeah, you have a rough first month back home, real bad. But let's move on to personal pursuits. Starting with Adeline, what do you do with your downtime?
Okay. Um, Remind me again what special training in a skill or stat is. Is that just adding numbers?
That is a great question. That I give me a moment.
Okay.
Okay, so special training is a bit of a weird one,
Mhm.
and it's basically left pretty wide open to interpretation. Um, so effectively, what you could do is pick something within the range of one of your skills or along one of your stats, and just you know work up a scenario on like a sort of situation where you might want to like develop a very niche like skill set, right? To like advance that.
Mhm.
And should that happen, you'll roll that with like a plus 20 or whatever. So
Oh, sure.
maybe you're maybe you're particularly good with grenades. You just love chucking grenades. So it's a little bit more so the result is going to be a little bit more situational.
I see, I see. Okay, let's see what else there is. That one I would have to
Think about.
think about for sure. Maybe next time I'll do that one. All right. Seems like she is feeling goated with the sauce right now. She's on top of the fucking world.
Incredible.
Um, Maybe her two coworkers went through it last time she saw them, but she was fine. She
Lucky
handled it
you.
just fine. So she feels like she can do anything. Um, and no small part, of course, to the drugs that she's taking. um, she feels like she's in a musical. She feels like she's Rocky. Um, so I think she does not feel like she has any reason to go to therapy or increase her sanity at all. So she's probably just going to improve stats or skills.
Okay.
I think she does not care if this has to reduce a bond at all.
All right.
All right, test any two stats or skills. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Swim. I don't think we've ever needed to swim. I just realized that that was on here.
You never know when you might face the creature from the Black Lagoon.
Oh, so true. And I'll have to swim through a pond.
It's out there
God,
somewhere.
My swim's only 20, dude. It's not good. Let's see what I'm like kind of okay at that I could bring up. Search, alertness, maybe. Law. I'm at 40 at that. Unarmed combat. Should she start punching people? No.
Yes.
She likes to use guns. You know what she's gonna do? She's going to try to increase her stealth, methinks. And she's not gonna do that physically. She is going to do that by doing what she does best, and that is hacking into FBI databases that she's not allowed to be in and see if she can do it without getting caught.
So what happens is you're at work and you just start on regularly hacking at work, and just,
Oh yeah.
Sometimes when you're feeling real special, you do it out in the open just to see if anyone will catch you.
Oh yeah.
But you're subtle about it.
She gets the thrill out of it for sure. And then I think she sees how much stuff she can put on a drive and like take it back home just to see. It's like she doesn't even like give a shit about the stuff that she downloads. She just like wants to be able to say that she's done it without getting caught. So
Okay.
let's see if this works.
Give me a stealth roll.
All right. Don't fucking crit. Don't fucking crit. I don't even get anything from this. I have to lose.
Amazing.
It's so fucking funny that.
Yeah.
I'm so fucking good at this. I didn't get
crit
better.
when we don't want to win.
It looks like if test fails at 3d6 or +1 to a stat. Okay, so I think I just don't get anything from that one.
Yeah, unfortunately, you just don't get anything.
But I did do it really well. I just didn't get any better at it. Maybe because I'm just treading the same ground that I have tread before.
Dumb luck.
Yeah, dumb luck, and also just like I've done this before. I'm not learning anything new.
But since you didn't gain anything, you don't lose any bonds.
Yeah, true. And I still get to do another one, I believe.
Yep.
All right, let's see. What could she try to be better at? There's no way that she would want to be more athletic. She's not physical. All the stuff that she's like a kind of like 30-40 is like the athletic stuff, and I'm like, no. Drive? Should she drive a car? Maybe I'll just do one of her skills or stats. Okay. I'm going to try to roll. I'm gonna try to roll for power. Let's see if she can do that. Power is like willpower, right?
Yeah.
Like brain power?
It's like your mental fortitude.
Yeah, okay. She goes and she watches a bunch of scary movies all in a row. No.
You do a 24-hour horror movie marathon at the local art house.
Yeah, and they're like, "Why are you still here?" And she's like, "Don't worry, I'm awake. Don't worry."
There's like 30 minutes between each movie, and other people at least like get up and go to the bathroom and even step out of the theater for air. You just sit there for 24
Exactly. She sits there in the dark, takes notes. All right, she's gonna do it.
That's fucking insane.
Let's fucking go. She's insane.
Please.
So I get to add 1 to this.
Yes. So that brings your power to 13.
Oh,
which would
I can.
Which would also bring your willpower to 13.
Let's go. That raise my current or just my max?
It would raise your max, but the thing is, there's months between downtime. So between missions. So at the end of downtime, you're all gonna top off.
Okay, we'll just put that at current then. Very good. Yeah. Now that it's at 13, I have to like have a distinguishing feature about it.
Yeah.
I'll have to put that.
What has changed about you? That,
After doing this,
like,
being insane.
like people can look at you and go, "Fucking weirdo."
Yeah. How would like a mental fortitude show in someone?
It might be like, it might be not necessarily something physical, but maybe like some sort of like behavioral patterns, right?
Yeah, I think she used to be um a bit quick-tempered maybe.
Mhm.
And now it's like I think she's got like a couple of coworkers who like kind of know how to like push her buttons.
Mhm.
And like now they just cannot face her. Like she's like, just go away. I don't give a fuck about you. Um, I think she behaves a little bit more detached.
Okay.
Like not like she's above everybody, but like she's like, I'm different. You're not,
Not like other,
you don't fucking get it.
not like other FBI agents.
Yeah, like you do your job and you go home and you live your life. I don't do that shit, so don't fucking talk to me. And I think like maybe even as a physical thing, I just think she's got like a fucking kind of scary like gaze to her now. Like I think she just like she looks at you and it's a little off-putting. Just for fun.
Yeah, like there's been a couple new hires during downtime, and the word quickly spreads around them that you're not someone to trifle with, even though none of them have ever actually talked to you.
Because my office is like in the like third basement, like in a corner. No one fucking
We're
talks to me
going
anyways.
increasingly Fox Mulder.
Yeah, yeah. I'm Fox Mulder if I was a little unsettling also.
Cookie Mulder. Okay. Let's move on to Juliana.
Hello.
Hello. The senior citizen of the group.
Wow, fuck you.
Hey,
Incredible.
you're older than everyone else by at least 10 years.
Yeah, you're elderly to us.
This young kids with their new technology and cell phones that I hate.
All right, what do you got for me?
Well, I kind of lost it a little. Fucked up some relationships here and there. Oh wait, I should update. I never updated
What?
the mental disorder.
Oh, right. Yeah, you have one of those now. We talked about that.
Yeah. Okay, let me see. I think I've done enough of going
Into the
out
woods.
into the woods. Yeah. I don't think even the woods feel safe right now. If only I could open this thing. Okay. I do think I'm gonna try and do some improving of stats or skills. The question is, what do I want to improve? Like I could do firearms, but I don't think that's the answer right now. Let me look. I've been looking at this for like 20 minutes and I Mm,
I mean, there's all sorts of skills that could always be better. Knowing how to deal with people is always better. So humans, great. None of you are. I mean, you're probably the best at like dealing with like offices, and you're still only at a 41 in bureaucracy. Um,
yeah.
Maybe you want to be stealthier or just know your way around sticky situations better. Think about the general use sort of skills if you don't have
Yes.
anything specialized.
I know. I'm looking at like useful, but also it feels like she would in this moment actually care about that, which is a problem. Can how high can we go on the skills? Do we have a
Uh,
cap right now? Before because I remember that there's like a cap unless you have some sort of expertise or
I am pretty sure that one cap is actually so outside of character creation, you can go all the way up to 99.
Oh
okay.
yeah.
Okay, then I think I can go for human. She's been restless. She can't sleep because when she sleeps, it's just not been good.
You just keep circling back to those things you've seen you
Yeah,
plan
I think
forever.
she's obsessed with trying to like being able to understand some of it or like being able to tell.
Most nights
She needs a distraction.
you get through the night. Not smoothly, but you get through the night. But there are nights where something happens, you think you see something and you stay up all night. It's been hard.
And in staying up those nights, I just like go. I keep going to the school library or looking up articles. There's just so many printed files that I have. I keep just wasting and wasting paper, printing even more things. My house is at this point just my home office is it's just
What are
covered
your
in
like?
papers.
Oh
I'm just
no.
thinking about like one of your students being in the library pulling an all nighter, and in there walks their professor at 3 in the morning, and they're just thinking, "Damn, what's her deal?"
And she definitely looks like a mess.
So they're definitely like, "Damn, what's her deal?"
Yeah, like messy hair, some horrific eye, eye bags.
For my own curiosity, have you been turning more towards the alcohol to help get to sleep?
I don't think so. I think it's the other way around. She tries not to because if she sleeps, then she might wake up
Mm-hmm. And what you might find when she
and
wakes up
still
is
be and still
worse.
be in one of those dreams,
Right.
but just not be able to move. So it's like
Sleeping
coffee
is,
and coffee and coffee all
yeah,
the time, caffeine pills.
oh God.
She is not doing well.
I don't want to think about caffeine pills. The last time I took caffeine pills, it was a bad time.
I would imagine.
Yeah, we don't need to get into the messy details, but it was a bad time.
Hey, listen, if you ever need any Adderall, you know where to find it.
Reminder: there are technically stimulant mechanics in this game that we have so far done a horrible job tracking.
All I have wrote down in my physical description is abuses stimulants. That's it.
Yeah, incredible. I don't think she has gotten to a point of like looking for harder stuff,
Yeah.
but it's like yet, but it's probably imminent. And she's been just like very short with her students, with her coworkers, with her ex, and much as she tries not to, she has probably snapped at her son at least a couple of times.
Not the sun.
Yeah, I mean, you've done that, and at this point, he's gotten a little. I mean, he's older. He's 16, almost 17. He's seen how you've been the last few years. He's kind of just grown numb to it, so it doesn't really like affect him. But you can tell every time you look at him, right, that he misses the person you used to be.
And like she hates herself for it, but she can't really stop herself from well any of it. So she tries and she'll apologize, and then there he will call at a bad time, or she'll have a terrible night on one of her days that she's supposed to meet to spend time with him, and just she's there but she isn't. Just bad times all around.
Real big fan of this game just having a built-in multi-hour misery simulator. Uh, you were going to work up your human, right?
Yes,
Yes.
we were working on skills.
Yes.
Sorry, we really enjoy the tragedy simulator.
Yeah. Gotta add more trauma before characters better.
So that we can add more
Better
trauma.
at things that are not healing them.
Okay, let's dial back into human.
Yes, human. Okay, I roll human. Oh, I should not. I'm. Yeah,
Yeah. The higher it is,
yeah,
the harder it is to go up.
yeah. That makes sense.
Uh, yeah, so that's not gonna happen. But
Yeah.
you've got one more skill or stat that you can try to work up.
Clearly, none of the stuff that she's reading is useful, and
Hmm.
whatever might be, she's just not like taking it in. She's just a mess that's basically hanging on through caffeine right now. Uh, stats. I should do something that might actually get better. I do not think she cares at all about bureaucracy right now. Hmm. Maybe unarmed combat might be something she feels a little more interested in right now rather than
I mean,
firearms.
after that last encounter, you mean you saw that Yuli thing coming real close, and it was so fucking up in your face, like guns didn't even matter, and that spooks you, that weighs on you, and you know your little floppy noodle arms couldn't do jack shit.
And I just think that like the physical activity, I need to do something that's that keeps me active, and the guns don't feel like enough right now. They feel like useless once the thing is right up in your face and
All
you
right.
have nothing in your hand.
Mhm. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you sign up for a Krav Maga class, and
Yes, self-defense queen.
and you are like focused. You show up every time. You're like you immediately become one of like the top students in this class. Roll that 3d6. That is
Okay.
3d6, right? Yeah, it is a 3d6. Roll a 3d6 for me, please. Okay.
8.
Add 8 to
I'll
your
take it.
unarmed combat.
Okay.
Fortunately, that wait, for each gain. Okay,
Where is
that
this?
so it says for each gain, reduce a non-delta green by bond by 1. I would say the way that is worded, I think it's just the one gain. It's not like
Okay, so if
specifying.
one of the skills goes up, like
Uh,
just in
Yeah,
general,
that's what I'm thinking
yeah,
too.
say if I had succeeded on both skills, it will be 2. But
mhm. Yeah, that's how
okay,
I'm gonna roll it. I don't think they want you to drop a bond by 8 at once. That seems kind of absurd.
That'll be a lot.
That's
So
insane.
that is
Yeah.
poorly worded. They could have worded that better. So just drop one
yeah,
from
sure.
your other bonds.
Sorry to my ex. I feel like, I mean, it definitely has been straining that relationship too. So
So you drop your bond with Allison by 1. And while we're here, tell me how exactly that played out.
I think she, like, obviously they still talk. They're still co-parenting, even if Juliana has not really been present. Like, she her ex is still telling her about his day and what what he's doing. And at some point while they're talking and they're having like a normal conversation, a rare regular conversation, and Juliana just mentions um about the self-defense classes, and I think that sets off like some alarms. Like, why do you feel like you need that? What is even going on where you like this? And Juliana is just like, not, she can't tell her anything real. And since she's still on low sleep, but things have been difficult, and she was having like a normal, perfectly fine conversation, so she just like blows up at her.
Yeah, so it's like during one of these like conversations, and Allison's, you guys have been going back and forth for like 10 minutes, and Allison, she says, "I've been telling, this has been going on for years. This is why we broke up. You know that. Like something,
Look,
I don't know what has you so scared, so spooked. You're a professor of anthropology, like, and yet you come back from these jobs and you won't talk about what they are, and you're just scared all the time."
it's why are you still so fixated on this? It's just a self-defense class. I Look, I live alone, isn't that?
You
enough
say
of a
it's just
reason
a
for me
self.
to.
You you say it's just a self-defense class, and on its own, fine, whatever. But it's not just a self-defense class. You're distant and cold, and
I've
even when
just been
you're
busy.
around, even when you're around, you just seem off. You know Diego can see it, right?
It's look, I think things have been. I've just had a lot on my mind. There's a lot of work that I've been doing. It's just I'm trying, and I thought, you know, self defense might be a good use of my time, and I should do something physical so that I'm not sitting at a desk all the time because my that's my job. That's what I do. I teach and I read and I sit on my desk and I thought you'd understand. You're a woman too.
I'm
Shouldn't
trying
you?
to.
Why does this have to be a whole thing? I'm just I'm just telling you about something that I'm doing, and it's not like it's something bad. So I don't know why you're reacting like this.
I just
Can't we have a normal conversation that doesn't devolve to this?
it's just Diego worries about you. He doesn't he doesn't know how to put it into words, but I can see it.
He should. He's a good kid.
And I know you want to be there for him. And I know you can be. I just need you to get it together.
Right. Right. Look, it's late, and I'm really tired, and I'm sure you are too. I'll get going. I think I need to cool off, but I'll keep it in mind.
You're like halfway like down the driveway. He says, "You don't have to. You don't have to hide it. You can talk about what. I don't know what bothers you at work, but you can talk about. Well, listen. We'll understand." She says that, and you know you can't. And nothing you do will ever make any sense to her. And even if you try to tell her, it will probably just make things worse.
I just close my eyes, and all I can see are those pictures, and I think about the little boy who died because we didn't know enough. And I know that I just can't. That I cannot put any of this on them. And I just say nothing and I leave.
You head home and you settle in with the knowledge that your son is deeply concerned about where you're at. Your ex is starting to doubt whether you can. She hasn't said it, but you can see it on her face. She's starting to doubt if you even have a place in his life anymore.
For the first time in a few weeks or whatever, I don't take any pills. I don't even try for coffee. Because right now, I think I prefer whatever awaits me in my dreams than having to sit with all of this.
You go to sleep that night, and you wake up in the middle of the night, into your bed, unable to move. You hear a familiar voice in the corner of your room in an accent you can't quite place. I told you, Doctor, to not meddle with affairs you don't understand.
My eyes keep just going from side to side, trying to look, trying to find the source of the voice. Out of the
You
corner of my
see,
eye, I see
you see,
vaguely things, but I can't.
you see suit legs, maroon. You see the tip of a cane. That's all you see. And then, suddenly, as it comes on, it goes away. Sleep paralysis drops. You're able to move. And you look around the room and you're alone.
I stare at the ceiling for I don't even know how long until exhaustion just takes me. I miss my first two classes of the next day.
You show up late. This invisible distress and confusion and just you're not all together, but you try to get through it. And over the next few months, you have many nights like that. That's just your life now. You don't, at this point, really know how to balance things anymore. You can't step away from your work at Delta Green. But you know what it's costing you. All right. Xander, do you have something lighter for us?
Yes. See?
Hope you guys had fun.
Yay, I love this game. Yay.
I love being miserable before we
I
even
love
do
this
anything.
game.
All right.
Ooh.
So we are going back to nature
Oh, it's time.
because
Yay.
Sander needs some sanity.
You take heed of what your friends told you. You take some time away. You have some time alone, and you've talked to Juliana. She like you'll be like in the hotel like chilling, and she'll be talking about like how she loves going on hikes, and you're like maybe I need a hike. So you get back and you have a real rough first month, and you're like I'm just gonna get away. you go for a good long hike.
Let's see. Back to nature
So reduce a non-delta green bond by 1, and then roll it, and then roll a sand test.
is suffering.
That's kind of what we're doing in this game.
I don't know about y'all, but I'm good. I'm on top of the world.
All right.
You can say that now.
And I'm never
I'm-
gonna crash out.
This game makes me feel things I don't know I'm supposed to feel at the same time. I'm having fun, but I also want to die. I don't think that's a thing that's supposed to happen.
Failure.
Failure.
So you don't get okay, roll sand test success. Failure, you still get +1
Yeah,
sand.
+1 sand. Okay. That's acceptable.
And I think I missed it, but who did you take that 1 off of?
So I'm
The
gonna
icebreaker maybe?
take that off of Leva because I figure that
Okay.
she would have wanted to go hiking with me, but I went alone.
So you like go off on like a weekend hiking trip, and she like calls you a couple times, and you don't answer her, and then you get back, and you're like, oh, I went on a hiking trip, and she was like, why didn't you tell me?
Yes.
I would have liked to go. Now she's just annoyed at you.
Yeah.
I mean, this is like 2 weeks after Thanksgiving, so she's just like
She's been stewing in it.
So, with that,
I wanted to mention before we moved on. I did take my bond loss with my DJ friend.
oh,
Nice.
we need to circle back to that because I
Yeah.
skipped that.
That's fine. There was other stuff going on. I forgot about it too.
All right, you took your
From
bond
my power increase.
loss. The other Ricky in your life.
Yeah, my other Ricky with an A last name.
What if the email was from Ricky Anderson?
I was like, damn. That's what I thought at first. I was like, oh, you mean my oomph? That's crazy. Oh no, not my oomph.
DJ
All right,
Oomph?
so, you tell me what happened with your DJ. How did it start?
I do I do all the technical stuff for his sets. So I do like
Right.
the like the sound work
Mhm.
to make sure everything is sounds good and stuff at his venues. And I think when we were out the past couple of weeks, I did not tell him that I was leaving, so he had to sort of he might have called me like while we were on mission, and I was like, "Shit, sorry, I'm out of town. I can't right now." And then all that. But then I do end up showing up for the very next show that I'm in town for, and I don't think he's very happy that I have been flaky on him lately.
Yeah, and you missed out on like a previous gig too because it's like your second bond loss with this guy.
Yeah, I did.
And
I'm
this
flaky.
time you show up and you haven't even like gone over the set list, so you're like trying to learn everything last minute, and he's just like, "What are you doing?" Like, we've been working together for a while, and you're a real good DJ, but like I need you to like focus. Like, I can't have you learning your sets like 2 hours before the show.
I've got time. 2 hours is just enough time. That's fine. I've done it before, right? I mean, the lights were a little funny that time, but I learn from my mistakes. I can do it.
And like, look, if you got to miss a show, give me a heads up. I can find someone else last minute. But like, if you just ghost me, I don't know what to do with that.
All right, yeah, sorry, that's on me. I had, work things come up, okay? I got a job.
Ghost was definitely not slang in 2002.
It's fine.
Blake.
we're coining the phrase. We're pioneers.
This is the first guy to ever say ghost, and you're just looking at him like, the fuck?
And I'm like, no, I get it. I get it.
It's foreshadowing because we're about to
Word.
go into a haunted house.
Yeah, real. Listen, man, I've been having a lot of stuff happen to me in my life, okay? Usually I'm here for you, okay? If it's ever like, it doesn't happen all the time that I, sometimes just disappear, but I do. And that sort of comes with the package.
And he shrugs and he says, look, I get it. You just communicate, okay? That's all I ask.
Yeah, sure, whatever, man. I got a big girl job. Not everybody has that, huh?
He reaches into his like fanny pack and he pulls out some weed and he rolls up a joint. He goes, "You want one?"
Oh no, sorry, I don't do downers.
All right. Well, like I said, just
When she raises her hand to turn it down, you can see that her fingers are shaking. No, don't worry, I'm all good.
He notices that. He definitely gives you a look and he says, "Well, he doesn't say anything, but he gives you a look." And then he said, "He's smoking on his joint." He just says, "Again, just if you can't make a show, just give me a heads up, please."
Yeah, dude, sure, whatever.
Like shit comes up, I don't really care. I would like to know we have enough like room that I can like rearrange something.
Yeah, sure, whatever, man. You're not my first priority. Okay, sometimes shit happens.
Damn.
I pay you. We're friends, but I also pay you.
Yeah, I get that, but this is also a side gig, man. I got a big girl job. I know you don't have that.
It is a side gig, and
okay?
coming with a side gig comes the paycheck I give you.
Sure, whatever, man. Yeah, I do plenty of other side gigs. Okay, you're not my only problem. All right.
Fuck you. And then he
Fuck
just walks
you.
off. You still go out there and play the set though.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
I get everything done in the 2 hours. By the way, I'm like amped. I'm like, fine, fuck you. I'll get it done, dude. At this fight.
Maybe you do need that joint.
I mean, I don't think she's ever. She probably has not stopped to think about anything in the past month and a half. So.
All right. Well, unless anyone has anything else, I think we are done with the misery simulator.
Sure.
We can move on to our next misery.
And now we can move on to the pre-misery simulator. But before we do that, let's take a bathroom break. Because that took much longer than I thought it would.
I don't know why. You know how we are with RP. Especially
That's why we play the games like this.
Yay. Okay. We are back.
Ta-da!
I'm back.
Hello.
Hello.
I am back when you guys are.
Hello. Are we all present?
Are we?
In a way.
Potentially.
Spiritually?
Okay. We're all here. Let's go. So,
Bet.
February 21st, 2003. You all receive a message through your usual channels. An invitation to a night at the opera. The standard Delta Green call sign. You have flight to Trenton, New Jersey, and a meeting place tomorrow at noon. You all arrive the next day, and you find yourselves at a Marriott hotel in Trenton, New Jersey, in like a conference room in this hotel. You walk in, same old faces. And shortly after, in walks Agent Kim. Hello, agents.
Yo.
She does a double take it down, then she sits down, opposite of all of you. We've got another case for you. Here. To be entirely upfront, we don't have a whole lot of information about this one.
Uh-oh.
I'll run you through what little we do know, and we'll our investigation here will take us to Meadowbrook, New Jersey. It's about an hour out of Trenton. We had a veteran agent out in Meadowbrook, Arthur Donnelly. Donnelly in his downtime was also an FBI agent.
Oh, my twin.
Donnelly died 2 weeks ago.
Oh.
Killed himself, apparently. In a house in Meadowbrook, on 1206 Spooner Avenue. Donnelly went to the house without informing either his Delta Green contacts or his contacts at the FBI. He didn't follow any standard operating procedures. No one knows why he went to this house. A few days after he went to the house, once we went off radar, his ex-wife gave the Trenton FBI office a call and reported him missing. They'd been divorced for 2 years, but they were still in contact. It's a fairly small town. Two of his colleagues from the Trenton office gave his apartment a visit and found that he had forgotten his cell phone. Working with his cell phone provider, they were able to pinpoint that he had made several visits over the last few weeks to 1206 Spooner Avenue. The next day, they visited the house, and they found Donnelly's body in the master bedroom. His throat had been cut cleanly, as if with perhaps a straight razor. His blood was all over the walls. According to one of the agents, it looked like someone had set off a bomb full of blood. They notified the local police. The coroner ruled it a suicide, though, as far as we can tell, no weapon was found. More interestingly to us, back in January 2002, the last known owner of the residence, Yamila Isari, also died under similar circumstances. The FBI has wrapped up this investigation. They're keeping it under wraps. They don't want the public to think one of their agents has gone off the deep end. So as far as they're concerned, this is a close and shut case. So this is where we step in. We need to determine the actual cause of Agent Donnelly's recent death. On top of that, we need you to determine if the house at 1206 Spooner Avenue is still an ongoing threat to the public. Once you have fulfilled those two protocols, give me a call, and I will give you further instructions. You have any questions?
What reason do we have to believe that this is something that is in our jurisdiction? I mean, 2 people just died in a house.
The house has flagged on our radar a number of times over the years. There's been a long series of deaths going back nearly 50 years. There's never been anything urgent enough for us to take a look. Now that it's involved one of our own, now's as good a time as any.
Do we have a record of anybody ever living in that house? Who owns it?
Currently, no one owns it. But you'll have to check with the local offices. But but it's been pretty, from our understanding, it's been pretty steadily lived in over the last 50, 60 years, perhaps longer.
No further questions from me.
She looks around the room.
How did the previous bird die?
Like I said, under similar circumstances, they found her also in the master bedroom with her throat slit. Again, ruled as suicide. That's all we really know about that matter, unfortunately. Seems pretty typical of this residence. Donnelly's death was reported in the local paper as the headline was "Another Spooner Suicide." We got a history going back, apparently.
What's our play if the guy is already...
Well, I'll leave that up to your discretion. Not everyone's going to know the FBI has closed the case. Certainly, law enforcement will. I would suggest you be flexible. I'll leave the finer details up to your discretion.
Adeline.
Some people can know that we're FBI, some people don't. We'll figure it out.
She says, there's a number of, we actually have a number of assets in and around town that you might want to be aware of.
Do tell.
We've got two friendlies in the area. There's she rifles through some there's an Elizabeth Tucker. She's an antiques dealer who lives in Meadowbrook. Aside from that, there is also another fellow, an Emil Yarrow. So Elizabeth Tucker and Emil Yarrow.
Tucker.
Emil Yarrow is a parapsychologist. He's an associate professor of abnormal psychology at Fulton College, which is just 2 towns over. They both have, they're friendlies. They don't know the full nature of Delta Green, but they've had some they know we exist to some extent, and they have experience with the unnatural. I don't know how much of help they will be, if any, but just so that you're aware. Additionally, there is a green box in Meadowbrook, a Delta Green drop point. It's a storage unit in the Meadowbrook You Store It facility. Agent Donnelly was a Meadowbrook local. He might have stored things there over the years. Might be worth checking out. And she slides across the table phone numbers and addresses for the 2 friendlies and the storage facility.
Very good. Do you guys have any other questions? Otherwise, I'm happy to just get going.
Yeah. So again, your objectives are one, determine how Donnelly died. Two, determine if the house is a threat. And then three, once you get 1 and 2 done, call back in for further instruction.
Gotcha.
Alrighty.
Well, Agent Kim gets up and she says, "Well, I will leave the rest to you," and then she leaves. Floor is all yours.
Cool. All right. So we should probably get as much information as we can before we go inside. Just because if these guys have like died on the property, something is, might be there making them do that.
I'm interested in the drop off.
Yeah.
I'm willing to bet he had something. Good tip.
Even if he had like, notes or something. Be helpful. I'd like to know the history of the house. Like who's owned it, who's lived there, how many people have died there.
That's going back 50 years. That's going to be a lot of owners.
Yeah. Hopefully not a lot, but I'm sure there's some government office that will have all of that on record somewhere.
Right. So you head out into Trenton. You rent a car.
As always.
And you head out to Meadowbrook. But what is your first destination?
Do we want to check out the Dropbox first?
I think so. That might give us a starting lead.
Okay.
All right. You drive an hour out to the outskirts of Meadowbrook, New Jersey. You come up to a storage facility of the You Store It franchise. It's a small lot with 50 large storage sheds surrounded by a fence topped with razor wire. There's a small, like a single 2-room trailer off to the side, like the office. And you look at the address that Agent Kim provided, and you're looking for storage unit. You're looking for storage unit 2230.
Were we provided like a key or anything?
You are not provided with a key, and when you do find that unit, it is locked.
Oh, dang it.
And
I guess we can go ask the guys in the trailer, maybe, in the office.
You head into that trailer and you start asking around for help. And before long, you are met with one a middle-aged man in his early 40s. He's bald, a little hefty. Got some art. Got not art.
Oh.
This is just a picture.
Oh, an image.
An image,
Photograph.
a photograph, photography, if you will.
Photography, if you will.
He looks like the sort of guy that would run a storage facility.
I can picture him in my head.
Hmm, that looks about right.
Incredible.
He comes up to the front desk. He says, Brian Miglia, can I help you?
Miglia. Yeah, hi.
Interesting.
I don't want this to alarm you at all, but I'll just flash my badge. See where that goes.
Law enforcement, huh?
FBI. Yeah.
What's got you on my door?
We just have an open case for someone who owns a storage unit with you guys, and we'd like to see if we can get inside.
Depends. Which unit?
What's this guy's name? Oh, well, I'll just give him the unit number.
It's 2230.
Yeah, 2230.
2230. You know, I'd love. I believe in cooperating with law enforcement. There's just a little hiccup here.
Uh-huh.
The thing is, we're about to put that unit on auction because no one's paid rent in 9 months.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess the guy who owned it's dead, so...
He's been dead for 2 weeks. FYI.
I know, I'm saying it anyways.
No, I don't want to be trouble, but if you cover the balance, I got the key right behind me.
What? I mean, we're not gonna take anything from it, we're just gonna look.
Yeah. I'm a businessman. I'm operating on certain protocols. I mean, the way my business works is if you don't collect on your goods, I sell the lot, right? You ever seen that show doesn't exist yet.
He's working on it.
Not that
He's
show.
imagining the show. He's once the show goes on air, this man is gonna be like, they stole my
he
fucking
actually is
idea.
the one that sells the show to HGTV.
Yeah.
But he pauses and he says, look, that's the way our business works. If they don't collect, we sell the lot. So unfortunately, I don't know who you are. I can't just hand the lot over. You pay the bill, I'll hand you the keys.
Okay, listen. We're not here to take all the stuff from
I really don't
from
care.
his... All we need is just the key and to open it up and take a look, and you can have it back.
Yeah, I mean, that's all great and good, but that doesn't make me any money.
But you can still auction it after.
Yeah, we're not gonna touch it.
Legally, if you open the box, I can't touch
What?
it. Pushes back the auction date. So, look, I'm a reasonable man. I want to work.
Is a reasonable man
And
really gonna be...
and then he leads in, puts arms on the counter, and he says, "The balance is $1,200."
I like quietly turn back to
No,
if
it was Kilgore that flashed the badge, right?
Yeah.
He says, "No, if you want to make this whole problem, I'm sure I could call up my senator or somebody, and they could get word to the FBI about a bunch of agents coming to my business and making trouble."
Making trouble. You're the one who's making us...
I'm not. I'm just following the rule of the land. You don't got a search warrant, and you want to check out a storage facility. Hey,
Yeah, because the guy who owned it was
if,
an FBI agent.
Yeah, and if the place was paid up, I'd give you the key.
Oh, Jesus.
But it's not.
Yeah, alright, whatever. Keep your shit, man.
whatever. Maybe once we come back with an actual warrant, we'll have, you know, we don't need to be delicate about it once we have a warrant.
Yeah. Unfortunately, when we have a warrant, we can just kind of break whatever we want. So
So no one's gonna pay him the $1,200.
hell no.
Okay.
Do you think we have that? I have that kind of money.
I mean, with a skill check, you might.
I'm not interested in paying that kind of money to this guy.
Bold of you to assume we're gonna succumb to blackmail.
Literally, he's holding this shit for ransom. Like, no. Doing that.
We'll just
There's
come
just
back with
that
a search
day.
warrant.
Honestly, I think if Juliana had the money, she would be like, yeah, sure, whatever. But I don't think she.
I mean, you might have the money.
I'm like, do you guys
Well,
think we're gonna get
so,
reimbursed for this?
if you no, so like you're probably
Like,
not going
you're
to get
not.
you're probably not going to get reimbursed for this. This is going to come this is an unexpected expense, and clearly, if Delta Green is not paying for this facility anymore, they don't want it
Yeah.
on the books. So it's probably coming out of your own pocket. But you might potentially have the money. What we can do is we can roll for it, and you can decide if you want to proceed one way or the other after we.
Sure.
Y'all
I
can roll
start
for
doing
it.
some-
I don't think.
I'll do some creative accounting in my head.
Yeah, go for it. I don't think Adelaide's even going to entertain the idea.
Sorry, Diego. I'm using up your college.
Oh, no, dude.
So who? So is it just Juliana that's thinking of just paying it and moving on?
I might
Yeah.
consider.
All right.
Have
okay.
fun.
Both of you can make either an intelligence roll or accounting.
I'm good at that.
Oh God,
I'm good at both of those.
counting. I'm rolling intelligence. Whatever.
Oh,
my God.
wow. Oh,
Well,
Well, there's no
no.
consequences to a fumble, but you definitely, Xander, you definitely don't have. There's no consequences. You're good.
Imagine you fumble and it's like you find a hole in the pocket of your pants. Your wallet is
my
gone.
wallet is gone.
But,
fuck.
Juliana, I mean, you have some hefty savings. Not hefty enough that $1,200 disappearing wouldn't raise some alarm bells, but
I really use it for
you
anything.
could
I don't even
totally
go
pay
out.
for this right now, and it would not. It would be
Nice
it
to-
would be a blip on the radar. You would financially recover.
Okay, wait. Okay, guys, hang on. Let's just talk about this outside, okay? I don't
You
want
could just
anybody
go
to just
to
be
the
spending money.
ATM and I just
That's a lot of fucking money. Okay? Shit's rough out here. I don't want
Sure,
you to. It's not 2008 yet, but we're getting there, okay?
Yeah.
Ideally,
But
this
what do you
campaign
mean?
wrapped before we ever see the horrors of 2008.
Yeah.
Let's just talk about this. Hang on. Let's just exit the office and discuss whether or not we want to shell out for this asshole.
I would assume we are having this
you guys
conversation
walk away, and
outside of
Brian's
the
just
office.
like, "Well, I'm here if you
Yes.
need anything."
Yeah. Listen, why can't we just? And then Adeline looks around to see if there's anybody watching or any cameras or anything. And she's like, "What? Why don't we just fucking break in at night or something and grab it?"
Do you-
Why don't we just
Well, I
forge
guess.
a search warrant?
That's fine too. I just don't want to get.
Okay.
You've got more people you have to worry about than
Uh,
me or Zandy. I don't want you to spend that money.
Juliana,
Wanting
your
to break
reasoning.
into somewhere.
Yeah, fuck it.
I mean,
Okay.
Juliana, your internal reasoning is that if you just pay it, it's the quickest solution with the least hassle.
Yes. Exactly.
I'm happy with efficiency and all that. In fact, I usually encourage it, but this guy just His breath smelled really bad. Okay, I know he doesn't brush his teeth, and listen, I just
Oh, it smells like garlic. Lots of garlic.
usually I like the smell of garlic, but when it's not coming out of someone's mouth, okay. I just think that we could do this in a way that won't hurt us in the future.
Unless we get God.
Well, we won't.
Look, it's what? Yeah, well, you know what? Sure, let's. I suppose we can try it this way, and if it's too hard, then we can use the money.
What would we need to roll for looking to
Can we forge documents?
creatively?
Yeah.
Bureaucracy.
Fuck,
I got a 10 and that.
I have a 42.
Better than
You know,
me.
maybe we could have this conversation. Let's just go get
Why
some.
don't we go sit in the car?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
you guys
let's go
sit
find a
in the car,
McDonald's or
you gotta like
something.
hash things out.
I like drive us to whatever fucking place might get me
Denny's.
some coffee. I feel like Juliana at this point has been like the second this conversation started, she started getting
Headache.
a headache, and it's like, I need caffeine. Wonder why that is. Wonder how that happened.
Caffeine withdrawal.
Yeah.
That's why I think
She's been
Adeline
like,
just talks a lot faster now. So it's probably like, okay, relax, kid.
I'm like, my head is hurting and I cannot process if this is like weird or normal. Are you also hopped up on caffeine? Who knows? Not
Bitch,
my
of
place
course.
to judge. How will they know? I don't know that this thing is that what is it? Adderall? I don't even know it exists right now.
I've asked if you wanted any before it was like had a patent.
Yeah, and you told me what it was, and I immediately went, no, I'm not. No,
Yeah.
I
And
don't know
now
anything about that.
My body is a temple.
now it's prescription.
You guys are all sitting in the parking lot of the storage facility.
I just assumed it was like hard drugs, and I'm just like, yeah, you call it whatever you want, but I don't trust
Yeah,
it.
my crack cocaine. Right.
To me, it's like, okay,
Let's go to
okay,
a
kid, put whatever you want in your body.
let's go to a damn IHOP or whatever has like a sit down breakfast place that's close by.
You find an IHOP, you all walk on in, you order some breakfast staples. What do you guys enjoy for breakfast? IHOP.
I get a fucking omelet.
I have not been to an IHOP since high school. In 2009.
I think I went to the last time I went to an IHOP. It was 2 o'clock in the morning, and I was a little drunk.
I mean, that's like the best time to go
that's
to an
the only
IHOP.
time you would go to an IHOP. If you're not
Yes.
drunk, you're not going to an IHOP.
Yeah, and there was one waiter, and they took us like 30 minutes to seat us.
Typical IHOP experience.
Yeah,
yeah.
Sounds about right.
I get an omelet, and I have to make sure it's kosher or something. I don't remember. What I said Adeline was.
They work around your dietary restrictions and get you an omelet and a two stack of like
coffee
pancakes.
Yeah, hell yeah. Oh, I don't get coffee. I get a Diet Coke.
Fucking lunatic. Diet Coke at breakfast.
For like a normal person, okay?
I think Xander's a French toast guy.
French toast, they get you some French toast. If you don't ask for any protein, they'll just get you French toast.
I just get coffee.
All right. Juliana just gets coffee. Not a big fan of American breakfast, I suppose. And you all sit around this table. You got like a nice booth seat at IHOP. What do you guys talk about?
Okay, so we're not paying this guy. That's option C, let's say. How will we go about breaking into this place and not getting caught?
At night, when we were there, I looked around. I didn't see any clear cameras.
Okay.
Um,
Let's rewind that. Um, give me a alertness check.
okay.
Ooh.
I'm not good at this.
I don't like if we are now rolling to find
Yeah,
out
yeah.
if there are
You didn't see any
cameras.
clear cameras.
Yeah, I didn't see anything. It's fine.
Surely
I
there
was
aren't
looking a little
any.
fast, but
Um,
I
okay,
would
let's
we
say
I
there
would
aren't.
rather try to get search warrant first before we go straight to breaking and entering.
sure. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Let me go
Okay,
through
that's
these
why I said
papers.
plan C.
Yeah.
Uh,
I bureauc
so your
eyes.
options for getting a search warrant. I mean, you could forge one. Um, that would be an immediate result. I would say that would be a bureaucracy minus 20.
Minus.
Yeah, because you guys don't regularly forge documents.
Yeah.
But if you called up Agent Kim, she could probably pull some strings, pull some connections, and get you a search warrant. It would take a couple days, at
Days.
least two.
We could just come back.
That's
I
true.
have to check here. We have
I mean, there's people we can talk to and other places we can go to get information about this place.
there's the friendlies.
And then we can probably go to some like DMV or something that has archival stuff about the house.
Uh,
Yeah, or like
while you're talking, do you pull up you whip up your laptop and start poking around?
Oh, for sure, yeah.
cool.
Uh, yeah. I mean, if you want like information on just like the house, your best bet is probably there's a building not too far from the home, just a couple blocks away, called the county seat. And they have residential records going back probably at least several decades.
Perfect. That's exactly what I want.
That's the county seat. Uh, they also have a newspaper that has been running since the late 1800s,
Ooh.
called the Meadowbrook Sparrow.
I could ask them about deaths in the house. I guess another question of mine is, since the FBI have closed this case, do we want to stay away from law enforcement?
That seems to be the plan. Till we can not even report to them.
Yeah.
Supernatural.
Yeah, I mean this is entirely a Delta. law enforcement at this point has closed the case.
Yeah, and I don't think it would look good on my end to have a FBI agent poking around somewhere they're not supposed to be poking around. I mean, I do it all the time, but not like this. Okay, so do we want to try to forge a document right now and just see if it works? And if it doesn't, we can call up Delta Green.
Well, the thing is, if they don't really. Do you think that guy was bluffing when he said he had some friends who might call into the FBI?
Well, I mean, he said he would call the senator, which is a number he has public access to. So
That's true.
It's just about how much he can bring up trouble. And
Yeah.
he looks like a guy who would run his mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't look. We're not supposed to let things get out of hand and be like, if this becomes a whole thing, then
Yeah,
well, we have
that's not
already failed.
gonna be.
So if we cannot get like a legit or at least a search warrant that is actually gonna show up if someone from the FBI starts poking around, then we should probably not try to bring attention to whatever it is we're doing. Unfortunately, the breaking and entering might be the easiest solution. Worst case scenario, we might just, it'll get chalked up to crime. Maybe some weird people poking around.
We did just roll up to this guy.
Yeah.
Mad that he wouldn't let us open a box. And then the same night, someone breaks into his lot, tries to take the exact box.
Well,
A little.
ideally,
might raise
we
some
will
alarm
just
bells.
take a look. We will just take a look. And try and leave it how we found it. Right? We can do that, surely. And nothing bad will
Surely.
happen.
Right. Listen, I'm
Nothing
all
bad
for the
can happen to
idea. I
us.
just want to explore all avenues, make sure we pick the one that seems like if it's us the best.
Well, we will always just pay.
Well, yeah, we can, but I don't think we should.
Every avenue except that one.
We've explored it, okay? And I said no.
Okay, I get it. Fine.
All right, let's.
Right. You guys tell me.
So I'm hearing no about the getting a warrant or faking a warrant.
Or paying.
I'll at least try to make a warrant.
All right. If you want to try that, you can roll a bureaucracy -20.
GLHF.
Yeah. Oh,
It's shot in the dark, but at least you can give it a
this will
try.
go great. Oh.
Bang.
Even without the -20, you would have failed. You're like talking through like the mechanics of like what a legal document, like, and you're hashing it over, and the rest of you realize this is well out of Xander's wheelhouse.
I'm like, you don't know how to forge a signature.
I thought you were good at this. Why did you offer?
I know that we're supposed to forge a signature. I didn't say that I would actually forge a signature.
Sander,
Where do you
I'm sorry
think
to
we
say
get
this
it?
to you, but I like just look at the the signature that he's trying to copy and what he's doing, and it's
The
Yeah.
signature is great. It's a signature. You can only you can't fuck up a signature. But like you like scan through the rest of the document. Like this feels like it was written like by like a high schooler trying to make a fake legal document.
You spelled that wrong.
I'm
You
looking
spelled
at it
court
and it's
wrong.
like, oh, you're not supposed to. How did you do in your English classes? I know you're
Mm,
like a chemistry guy, but it's always just 10 people.
yeah.
Like
Humanities are important.
the grammar's not up to point. Like there's no legal jargon. Like this
I
is
think
not
Diego
this is
writes a
not
better
Xander's
report.
wheelhouse.
Okay, maybe not the best idea.
Well, worth a shot. Now we know.
Okay.
So are we
So-
breaking in then?
Surely there
I
are
have one less in bureaucracy than you.
cameras and alarm system or something.
Well, I
Doesn't
feel like
feel
we can. Okay, you guys have all watched. Hang on, I gotta make sure this movie exists. I gotta make sure this movie exists. Okay, you guys have all watched Ocean's 11 that came out in 2001, right?
that was a pretty good movie.
Yeah, 2 years ago. Listen, we just have to like split up the priorities. We all have a job, and then we can just kind of heist
I'm
style
looking
get in,
about-
get out. You know?
Wait, it's not about like the sea or something, like a boat.
No, the guy's last name is Ocean. They do a heist.
Oh,
It literally, my guy was from New Jersey. Okay, it's perfect.
who was on this again?
You know, George Clooney.
Fuck.
Girls
Wow.
haven't watched a movie.
Who else was on?
Julie Roberts, Matt Damon, come on, Brad Pitt. Let's
Oh,
go.
okay, yeah, I know that one.
I've never.
She only knows the woman.
You just got Brad Pitt and that's it.
So I
Just
just
said
know.
Julia Roberts. It's like, okay,
know
yeah,
these
I know
people are
which
in
one it is.
movies. I have never actually seen these movies. I know they're in
Good
it.
movies, bro. Good movies. Mr.
Yeah,
Soderbergh he did a good job.
That's not what we're here for. So
I just need to be clear that Juliana rarely watches movies and she only knows the names of actresses. You say the name of a man and it's like, which one
who?
is that?
Which
Like,
white
yeah,
man is
sure,
that? Come on.
that's an actor, but I can
Yeah.
she could not put a name to a face.
we get it. Juliana kind of gay.
Yes, thank you.
Thank
Very important
you.
information.
Just slightly.
And you're talking to the woman who locked herself in a movie theater for 24 hours. So, okay. Movies beside. All I'm saying is that we all get like a task to do. And then we get it done.
Okay.
So like for example, like there's probably going to be cameras and electricity and stuff like that. I can figure out how to disable that stuff or just knock out the electricity. And then
Sure.
maybe you guys can go in and bolt cutter something open and just take a look.
Yeah, I mean, I would say you guys are all relatively smart. From what you saw, the storage facility does not have top of the line security systems. I mean, their office is basically a metal tank. They got some cameras around, and that's probably your primary concern. If you can work around the cameras, you're probably a-okay.
I'm guessing that they all feed into somewhere where you can watch the feeds. So if we can just get in there, then I
you
can
reasonably assume
take all that out at
going
once.
to a central feed, like in
Yeah.
the office that they all look on the cameras at.
Yeah. Like Adeline can do that. She's got a SIGINT. She's a hacker.
You can find stuff.
How stealthy are you guys?
Right?
No. Must be the hardest part, I think, for us.
Dodge. Health.
I can do neither. I can persuade and I can type on a computer. I mean, I will have to do it at some point, so we're probably just gonna have to bite the bullet.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's any way that we can improve our stealth chances. I mean, we can probably just like show up in all black with hoodies and
Yeah. Hats.
masks, anyways, but yeah.
Alright, well.
All right.
You tell me.
Did we so when we went to go look at the storage unit, um did we see what kind of lock it was?
It's the key lock.
Okay. So it was just
And
like a
yeah.
okay.
So I mean, you went to the office. Behind the desk, there is like a set of keys.
Mhm.
So you can probably reasonably assume that the owners of the units have keys, and then there's duplicate keys behind the desk.
Yeah. Okay, well then we get into the office first. I'll disable the cameras. You guys grab the keys. And then I'll keep an eye on the cameras while you go do that stuff. In the meantime, probably won't do that until nighttime. So, is there anything we want to do during the day before that?
Yeah. So you're still on your laptop. The facility closes at 8 p.m.
Okay.
Anyone that has like actual access has 24/7 access, but the actual office closes at 8 p.m.
Okay. So we'll probably do that pretty late then, just to make sure that no one's there.
Yeah.
Do we want to go look at the county seat then to see if we can get some records on this house? And then if we've got time, we can do the newspaper. Okay.
You finish up your IHOP meal, and you drive out to the county seat in the early afternoon. It's a small, unassuming two-story brick building.
Boom, brick building. These guys are government. Do we want to say that we're FBI or do we want to say we're something else?
You guys are standing outside discussing this.
Yeah.
They if we're asking about the house, they'll probably know. They have records of the house, so it would make sense that the FBI would go. I
Right.
think we would not want to be.
Yeah, we should probably say. I mean, we could say that we're like reporters or something, I guess.
Yeah.
HDTV.
We're looking to write a show on remodeling the house.
Yeah, we're kind of like fixer-uppers.
Yeah.
All right.
I like that.
Oh my
All right.
god. I love
Uh,
it.
you guys roll up to the county seat. It's a small 2-story brick building. Uh, uh, not too far from 1206 Spooner Avenue. I mean, again, it's a small town. Um, and you pull into the parking lot. You step out, and you guys walk in. There's a front desk. You find a young man in his early to mid 20s. He's got a styrofoam cup of coffee that he's sipping away at. You guys walk in, and he turns to you and he says, "Can I help you?"
Yeah, hi. We're producers for can't believe we're doing this. We're producers for an upcoming home improvement show on HGTV. We're wondering if we could get access to some records for a home we are looking at
Oh well,
um, buying.
I'm surprised your network will be here. I mean, it's a pretty small town in Jersey. But
Yeah, we kind of are. We like small towns.
well, well,
There's a charm
uh,
to it.
yeah. I mean, uh, in my opinion, this is a. I didn't grow up here, but this is a pretty great town. It's a lovely little place. He says, and then he throws out a hand. The name's Anthony Freeman.
I give him my most charismatic smile, and I shake his hand and I say, "Oh God, I have to come up with a name. Oh God, I
Uh,
have to come up with a name.
you,
name.
you, you can just call me Tony.
Nice to meet you, Tony. My name's Vivian.
Yeah, I've only been living here the past couple of years. It's a nice, quiet town.
So I've heard we
Well,
have a local on our team, and they gave us a recommendation.
oh, well, please, tell me. Can I narrow it down?
Oh yes, you do need the house that we're looking for, of course.
Of course,
I
that
will
would be
give him.
most helpful.
Yeah, I will give him the address.
You hand him 1206 Spooner Avenue. He says, "Oh, that place, the old Wheeler house.
Wheeler?
Wheeler. They built the place.
Something. Oh, that was the name of the people who owned it originally.
Yes, yes, yes.
Gotcha. Why is
Uh,
it called? Is it called the Wheeler House? Because something happened to them there, or just because they built
um,
it?
I'm not particularly aware. The house has turned owners many times over decades.
Gotcha.
What exactly are you looking
Well, we do a segment on the show about the history of a house that we're fixing up. So it'd be nice to see um just a history of it. Previous owners, maybe a list of them.
Well, we do keep records of property ownership around town. I can we got those out back. I can take you to that, and we can walk through all of that if you would like. This just so you're aware, um, our records only go back to 1940. The older records were moved off site a few years ago. I don't know how accessible they are anymore.
Was this house?
Please.
Yeah, was this house older than 1940?
The house is from my understanding, it's been up there since the early 1900s.
Oh. Well, where do
Oh,
you keep
old
the old
house.
records?
That might be a bit about my pay grade.
We'd love to get in contact with someone who could help us.
Could you make a? Do we have persuasion checks in this game?
We do. And I'm good at them.
Give me
Yeah,
some persuasion.
boy.
I mean, I say that and then I'm going to like totally bullshit it, but
Oh,
fucking Jesus.
you had to say it.
I
You
know,
had
I
to
said
say it.
it. I was so confident. It's going to be Adeline's crash out era, I guess.
Anyone else?
I'll come in and I just hear you like start overconfidently just trying to steer the conversation one way, and I'm just like watching this guy not feeling charmed by you, whatever you're saying, and I'm gonna try to change tactics.
He looks at you. He says, "Well, look, I don't know where the oldest record are at, but I could I'll make a few phone calls, but anything after probably about 1950 or so, we probably have it back. I'll make a call about the older records. I can't make any promises."
Hey, that's
Right,
fine.
that's all we ask.
What
He
you have right now is perfect.
he opens the back door, lets you there, and he says, "Well, oh God,
Sorry, is it dusty back here? Is that why you're coughing?
it is a little dusty." He says, "Oh God."
Do you not come back here very often? Is that why you're having an allergic reaction?
He says, honestly, these days they don't put a whole in this place. They mostly send it over to the library because the library can digitize records. But we're not
Ah,
all up on front. I know. We're falling behind on technology. You know how it is.
right. Yeah, I gotcha.
But
It might be useful to come in with, a face mask or a little handkerchief,
I know, right?
a little damp, right over your nose. There's always dust when you get to them.
Dust is terrible for the lungs. If working with it, gonna be exposed to it like on the daily.
uh, remind me again what you were asking.
Just the like records of the house they have.
Um, yeah. So he tells you all that. And with everything considered, um, yeah. I think it's probably best that I'll make some calls and we'll see what we can do about those older records. But you guys want to head on back, free to do that. Uh, and just give me a shout if you need any help with the archives. They're a little disorganized, but I'm sure you'll manage.
Can you at least point us in maybe the general direction of where they'd be located,
Well,
if you know that?
the old Wheeler residence. That's 1206 Spooner Avenue. Uh, yeah, it's over in this corner over here. I mean, it's a lot has gone on over there over the last 50, 60 years. So there might be a lot of records to dig through.
All right. Well, at least if we're not, fumbling, then that works perfect. Thank you.
He goes back into the room. And before he closes the door, he says, "If you need any help with the records, just give me a shout. I'm glad to help. Otherwise, I'm gonna make those calls."
Of course. Yeah, and don't inhale too much dust. Thank you.
Not a lot of people come around here around these days. You know how it is.
Yeah, I can imagine. All right, we'll head over to that corner he
Alright.
pointed to.
Looking at books.
Yeah, it's basically just like a back room in the office. Filing cabinets, bookshelves, anything you might want to have to take a look through. It's all here. You need to navigate it. Again, if you need any direct assistance, you can run up there and call him, and he'll help. Otherwise, it's all on you.
I immediately start criticizing
The organization.
the filing system and
Of
the
course.
organization, even though I know perfectly well that my office is a fucking mess.
I'm
I
just
know
sitting
where to
here. I'm
find
like,
things, but no one else.
I'm just standing there looking at it all with my hands on my hips, and I'm like, this is why they should digitize everything. I mean, come on. It'd be so much
I
easier.
don't have any respect for physical.
I'm not saying get rid of it
Software. You
all.
want
I'm
to
just
hold
saying being
things
able
in
to
your
use it.
hands.
All right. Well,
But-
it's also nice to have a
Well, but
a search engine
looking at a
away.
screen all day, that cannot be healthy. That cannot be good
Yeah,
for you.
I mean, I'm
For
fine.
your eyes,
Well, that's why you get one of the
I say.
blue screen
Squeal.
filters. Aren't you, Professor? You're looking at a screen all the time. What are you talking about?
I mean, yeah, but I print out the papers and then that's how I do my revisions.
Okay,
I
Grandma.
only, you know, wow, I'm not that much older than you. Lot.
I mean, what are you like? Not that we're getting into this is getting into the weeds here, but aren't you like 10 years older than us? It's at least a generation.
You were little children when we started working on this.
Hey, I'm just an adult, okay? My brain was fully formed. Thank you very much. Barely, but it was.
That is debatable. Considering my experience with grad students, I don't know that I will say that.
Whatever, go look at your papers.
Will do.
Do we have to roll for this?
At this point, I would say no. Give me a moment. This is a very complicated adventure.
Oh no.
Oh, okay. But for real, anytime someone's like, "Oh, inhaling dust is bad for your lungs," I'm like, "Don't I know it?"
Yeah, it is.
Uh, um, give me a quick summary again of what you were looking for.
Just records of the house, so like names of people who's owned it, or I guess I don't know what else the
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say at that point, you could. So yeah, you're sitting there at the county seat. You guys are just kind of talking through everything, and you could make a roll that I will give you momentarily. A bureaucracy or history.
No. I'm bad at both of those.
If you want to go out into the hallway and call on the librarian, Freeman, I will give you a plus 20.
I think Grandma's good at those, at least. History, I
Hey.
mean. That's your thing, isn't it?
Must you call me that?
You want me to say professor? Doctor?
Well, that is my. Well, now that you're saying it like that, aren't we all doctors?
Hey,
I
doctor to
mean,
doctor.
yeah, technically.
What do you mean technically? Do you have the
Is yours
doctorate or
legit?
not?
I don't know.
Is yours
Someone give me
legit,
a
Sandy?
fucking roll.
Are you a real doctor, Sandy?
Yes.
I mean, you two are awfully young for to have finished that degree, but I am not about to, you know,
They let you do crazy stuff
question.
at Oxford, let me tell you. Can you just look through the papers? I'm not good at history.
Can you just don't call me grandma again?
Okay,
Just the
fine.
very thought. My son isn't even old enough to drink.
okay. I understand.
No.
I'll come up with something else.
Thank you. What am I rolling? History.
History.
History or bureaucracy?
History. It is.
Hey,
I
Let's
am
go.
there we
scared.
go.
Juliana, you take lead on this investigation. You're like kind of like organizing the documents, trying to like just you're like designating the stacks that everyone has to look through.
This is kind of my area of expertise. Just
And
doing research.
you find a record of tragedies at 126 Spooner going back many decades. You are able to whip up a summary of the residents, the years they lived there. Holy fuck, I want to sneeze.
You took my
Watermelon.
sneeze. Look at us, we're sniffly tonight.
It's all the dust.
Punch myself. Punch
It's all the
myself in the
dust,
face.
yeah.
Inhale, snort, make it. It's not going away.
Watermelon.
Here's what I'll do. Fuck. I will.
There's that it. Oh, go.
I will. I will. I'm gonna give you the document detailing the residences over the last several decades, and I'm gonna go blow my nose.
Okay, great.
Okay. Go do that.
So, total players. So, with Juliana's lead, after several hours, you are able to piece together this preliminary information.
Okay.
I'm gonna go blow my nose now.
A lot of people.
Cool.
It is a
Natural
lot of
causes,
people,
murder,
and they all had
suicide,
a
accident,
horrible
accident,
time.
suicide, accident, fire, suicide, accident, gas leak, accident, suicide, suicide,
You guys,
accident, suicide,
I'm gonna
suicide.
blow my
Jesus.
nose.
Not the gas leak.
Or fire and gas leak.
The gas leak is just in the middle of all that. I love the lone murder suicide.
Right. The creases.
Beautiful.
So
I mean,
some
not
of these
that,
are some of these are families, and only one person died within a family. I wonder if they're still around and we can find them.
Oh, there are
well,
survivors.
I'm looking at the Braintree family.
that is a
Communities
name.
Braintree. Because if that's Amanda Braintree and family, and only one person died from suicide, I wonder what's up with the
We
family.
should probably look them up then.
Yeah.
That's one. Jason and Janine Aiken.
Yeah.
Also,
Only one died from a
apparently
gas.
one of them died.
We can find out who they were. And then it looks like it's probably getting a little too early after that.
Yeah, past that.
So the icons and then the brain trees. So I wonder if I can look up. Cool. Rough House. So excited to go there at some point.
You know, I have not been there, but I already do not trust the vibes of that house. That place is
Yeah. Those walls have probably seen a lot of nasty stuff.
right.
No, thank you.
So what's the plan? Don't die.
Yeah, I hear him. I hear him exploding over there. I don't know if I mean, I guess we can fucking yellow pages to see if either of the brain trees or the icons still are around.
All right, all right. Let's dial back a little bit. I'm back from my sneezing fit.
Hello.
So you guys have all read through the resident history.
Yeah.
So if you want to keep going down this route, you've got a couple options here. You're going to keep digging into these archives, maybe pull up some records on specific residents. You look elsewhere. I mean, it's up to you.
Ding 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 ding. We were thinking about seeing if we can contact any of these families that might still be alive.
Uh, Here's how this is gonna work. If you want to target a specific family in your research, I will need you to. I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
Seed on a roll.
Each of you can call out a resident, and at that point, after you call out said resident, you can make a roll.
What would we be rolling?
Bureaucracy or history to further dig into these documents. I would say if you recruited
Jerry
Freeman
Buffett
out
over
there,
there. Yeah.
if you recruited Freeman, it would be a +20.
Zandy, what's your history?
My history is a 10. Bureaucracy.
Oh, okay. So
We're all good at bureaucracy for whatever reason.
we
Comes
are
with the
we only
class.
interested in those two families?
Did I miss those two families?
Oh yeah, sorry, we were talking while you were gone. We had highlighted the Amanda Braintree and family, and then Jason and Janine Eichen, because it sounds like maybe some of them are still alive. If you guys want to do those roles,
I would say on that, multiple families and couples have lived in the home over the years from what you have already gathered.
right?
The home is, in most cases, only taken a single person.
Yeah,
in
that's
a
what
year.
we were. That's what we were banking on. Is that like if it took Amanda Braintree, then
So
we might still be able to contact the family.
aside from those two families, there might be there probably is additional survivors.
Okay, yeah,
But if you want to focus on those two, go ahead.
I mean, that's all we see like
starting there.
on this. Yeah,
Right,
this is what we can infer from the table. So
Right.
and then I guess I can. I mean, I'm not going to be good at either of these. My bureaucracy and my history is 10, so I guess I could just like pick the next most recent person. I don't know. I'll just try it. but you guys are better at it than me, so.
So give me a name and who you're rolling.
Let's probably do it
Which
one
one
at
do
a
you wanna
time so we don't
do?
get confused.
Yeah, so please,
Yeah.
please, one at a time.
Okay, we should start. Do we start with the older one or the more recent one, and work our way back?
Start with the most recent.
Okay, so we're rolling for the brain trees.
An incredible last name.
The best one.
I the DM. Growing up, Braintree, next town over.
Oh, really?
Really. And unfortunately, you poke around. Aside from just like their move out dates, which you already have, no information on the Braintrees.
Dang.
That's unfortunate.
Not even how Amanda died? I mean, we know suicide, but specific.
Yeah, I mean, you don't really find any concrete details of that. You poke around through all the records, and you don't find anything on that. It simply appears like that Amanda, for whatever reason, Amanda chose to take her own life, and the rest of her family moved on. You don't find anything within the public records.
All right. I'm going to try the next one. Yeah.
The Icons. Wow, you guys are just picking the choices.
Listen, we just got a table to go on. That's it.
Could you
Kind of shooting fish in a barrel.
yeah, if you gotta check out the Icons, so that is bureaucracy or history. Wait, do I got that right? Yeah, bureaucracy or history.
I'll do history.
Unless you have a base of 40.
I have 41 bureaucracy and 60 history.
Easy.
All right. With Juliana's help, you're able to quickly find the records on the Icons. The Icons moved in from across Meadowbrook in 1980. Hoping to start a family. But instead, they faced problem after problem. The couple spent the better part of a year repairing fault after fault in the house. They spent a considerable amount of their savings getting electrical, plumbing, and gas problems under control. By late 1982, they thought they had gotten the major issues repaired. And Janine Eichen began repainting the house to her liking. Jason returned home from work one late afternoon to discover the house filled with gas and Janine unconscious upstairs. All 4 gas burners on the stove were on full, but not lit. It was miraculous, according to the local fire chief, that no explosion occurred. Janine Eichen regained consciousness briefly at Meadowbrook Hospital later that evening and then died. Jason Eichen left town the following returned.
They just said that she was upstairs, no specific room.
Yeah, she was just upstairs.
Okay. Dang, it didn't like her repainting the house.
I think the house maybe didn't like the
I'm
colors.
fixing the grass.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess we can do like one more. We'll do like the most recent person after the agent. So like Yamila.
Give me a democracy or history.
I should be able
yeah.
to make that because I have a full two bureau.
This is a tense situation. I need you to roll that.
Hey,
You make it.
Oh my god.
barely.
Barely. Incredible.
You dig through the records a little bit more, and you do pull up some stuff on Yamila is sorry. Yamila was a recent transplant to Meadowbrook from the United Arab Emirates. The daughter of a wealthy family, Isari had seen a house on break from the state university. For a year, she obsessed with the house, even making Andrea Falcone, the previous owner, an outrageous offer of cash. In 2000, Falcone suffocated in the upstairs room, and the house went on the market. Isari purchased it in that year and moved in immediately following graduation. Isari spent 2 months in frantic decoration, which involved heavy spending in local shops. She became a bit of a famous figure in the area. Then suddenly, she became a recluse. She was discovered dead on the 14th of January 2002. Her throat cut in a manner consistent with a straight razor.
Was she in the master bedroom?
She was in the master bedroom.
Yes. Was Falcone in the master bedroom?
You would have to look for Falcone.
Eh.
The exact nature of Falcone's death, you don't know. By this point, you've spent several hours digging through several residents. It's about 9 p.m. And Anthony, his name is Anthony, right?
Freeman. I don't know. His last
Oh,
name
yeah,
is Freeman.
yeah. Tony comes back in and he says, "Well, I made a couple calls. The pre 1940 records, they moved them out long before I was here. I just figured they'd be hard to access. I got bad news.
They're exploded.
They were there was a pipe burst several years ago, destroyed the records. Unfortunately, that's that. I made a couple other calls. Might be a bit of a reach. I can't guarantee anything. but the newspaper, the local newspaper, the Meadowbrook Sparrow. Uh, Apparently they got records going back pretty far. They might be able to get you something, but I can't guarantee anything.
Oh, that was probably our next guess. So good. Okay. Well, thank you for reaching out. I appreciate it.
Okay. Well, if you need anything else, just let me know.
Of course. You guys, it's getting late. We should probably get going. So we can check into our hotel and go to sleep.
Yes.
Wink.
Right, sleep, which we are surely doing because
Which-
we love sleeping.
Which we're doing.
You guys book a hotel on the outskirts of Meadowbrook. Nice, quiet hotel. Maybe a little dirty, but it'll get the job done for the night.
We did not do any prep for our heist.
I don't think so.
Because that took a while going through all that stuff.
That
So
did.
I almost wonder if we want to do it tomorrow after we go to the newspaper.
Yeah, so we have some time.
Yeah, I didn't realize it would
Sure.
take that long.
You know, it's probably for the best. At least we're not doing it. You know, we'll let up. Sometime
Yeah.
happen before.
Right. And at least this way we can get supplies and clothes for it.
Right.
So I think
Yeah, I
we'll
mean-
just go to bed.
You guys encountered some unusual things throughout the day, but nothing that would keep you awake. You guys sleep through the night. Some of you better than others, but you all sleep through the night. Is your next plan the newspaper office?
Yes. So I think the next day is going to be newspaper office and then prep for stealing the storage container.
Okay.
Yeah.
You middle of the day, you ride up to the Meadowbrook Barrow. You walk on in. At the front desk is just some teenager that could not be less bothered. Yeah, well, what do you want?
Hi. We're producers with HGTV.
No one
We
fucking
were
is HTTV.
okay. That's nice. We were just at the county seat and they told us to come here if we wanted records on a certain house anytime past before 1940. Can you get us someone who can get us that information?
Well, I mean, I could take a look before 1940. You said.
Yes. Ideally as far back as you can go.
You said there was a residence.
Yes, the Wheeler house.
1206 Spooner Avenue. Hell of a place. Y'all ain't poking around there around you, would you? I would suggest against that. Bad stuff happens around that place.
Right. So we've learned. If you could just get us the information on what you have access to, that'd be great.
He spent 30 minutes poking around, asking his supervisors. The pre-1940 records are microfiche in the basement.
I love that shit. Let's go look.
I'm gonna have to come with. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll operate the projector for you, and you can just tell me what you're looking for. He heads you downstairs to a busy storage document facility. What are you looking for down here?
Probably the same stuff that we were looking for before.
Be more specific. Are you looking for a specific family, a specific name?
We don't know any families before 1956, so I guess the Wheelers to start.
Yeah, so
I mean,
you know one family.
Yes.
yeah, I guess that's all we got going,
The
so we'll do
family.
that.
Yeah, this guy comes down and he's just like, I don't really want to do this. It's so much work.
Can you get fucking someone else to do it then?
I'm the only
Like,
one.
I don't give a shit, kid.
I'm the only one on call. Can you make a? Can one of you make a charisma or persuasion test?
I will do persuasion.
I guess.
Hey.
Oh yeah.
You're nagging
Like
at him.
I don't give a fuck about what your problem is, kid. You're getting
Alright,
paid to do
whatever, I don't
this, so
fucking- Like it's a bunch of old dirty houses. None of my business, but whatever. Sure, I'll help you out.
kid, if you didn't wanna do this shit, then you shouldn't have worked here.
They pay me. It's a
Well,
small
and there you
town.
go. They
Do what
pay
I
you to help
can.
me out then. So come on.
And he
Chop,
heads
chop.
downstairs. And you're looking for information on the Wheeler house.
Yes.
Anything on the Wheeler family in general.
Yes.
You spend about an hour looking before you turn up 3 key pieces of information. You're sitting at the microfiche station. You're pouring through them. You find 3 articles about the early lives of the Wheeler family. Give me a moment. Hiccuping.
Okay.
Hiccups. Oh fuck. Fuck! I want a DM.
Nope. Pickup time.
Son of a bitch! Okay, I think. Sorry. I think I have it under control. Okay. You do find some key initial intel on the Wheeler family. And here's what you find initially. You find an article dating back to May 1995. Meadowbrook celebrates the marriage of Michael Wheeler and Isabel Knight. Wheeler, 30, is a quintessential self-made man, a dashing young stonemason who's prospered from contracts with governments and churches around the region. His business specializes in gargoyles, marble cuts, tiles, and monuments. Noct, 18, is the daughter of a wealthy land-owning family. Michael and Isabel were the darlings of the town. In a grainy wedding photo, she looks slim and prosper.
she's 18. I'm gonna kill myself.
Yeah, I hate it too, but it was 1905.
Yeah, look, like I know, but
Still bad.
Yeah, it's still pretty bad. You keep digging into the Wheeler relationship. You find another article in November 1905. Isabel Wheeler, newly married at 18 and the darling of Meadowbrook society, begins to suffer an unknown ailment. It renders her bedridden with convulsions and incapable of walking.
Good, very good. Convulsions, that's what they all say when they think someone's possessed. I love that.
Yeah, so you find in May of 1907, Michael Wheeler begins construction on a small house at 1206 Spooner Avenue for himself and this now very outdated term, his invalid wife.
Nice.
Isabel Wheeler suffers from some palsy. She has resisted the treatments of the many doctors her desperate husband has hired from the state. The last thing you find explicitly about the Wheelers is from October 1910. Michael Wheeler, during construction of the county seat, a slab of marble fell from the building and struck him in the head.
Oof.
He died shortly after. His wife, Isabel, survived.
So he died in 1910.
And from what you know, Isabel did not vacate the premises until 1956.
Which I'm guessing is just when she just naturally died from being old.
Presumably.
Dang. Okay.
I mean, you're still here. Do you ask about anything else that might have happened around the house?
I mean, the Wheelers seems like they had the house the whole time up until 1956.
1907 to 1956, undisturbed as far as you know.
Yeah, there's nothing else in the papers between 1910 and 1956. That's all we got.
Unless you want to dig into any particular avenues, that's
So I'm not really sure what to pursue unless anybody's got any other ideas.
what me to say anything. Or...
Yeah, I don't know what else to look for, so unless anybody else has anything they want to look for, we're here for it.
Last call. Do you want to know anything about the Wheeler's time at this residence.
Who are the Whalers?
Yeah,
Oh,
so
wait.
it was Michael and Isabel Wheeler. Michael, so they built the home in 19. By which point Isabel was already disabled to some degree. They moved in. Michael died in 1910 in a construction accident, and Isabel, despite her health, lived until 19.
And she said as dying of natural.
Would like to.
Is there any obits in the newspaper in 1956 for her?
Potentially. Just give me another. Yeah, just give me another. You still got your assistant here. A history. I would say at this point, history plus 20.
That is gonna be y'all, not me.
I think it might be Juliana.
Yeah.
Okay. What am I rolling?
History plus 20.
Okay, that should be good. I think. I should not say anything. Okay, plus 20.
Plus
yes.
20.
Yeah, so that would make it. Juliana, you keep poking around. Like, you feel that there is something here to be had. You start looking into Isabel Wheeler's death in 1956. You find an article dated August 1956. Isabel Wheeler, an invalid for most of her life since falling ill in 1905, dies at age 69.
Nice.
Wheeler lived only with a single caretaker. Wheeler's longtime housemates, previous nurse, Adele DiVitello, and an unknown number of DiVitello's relations, moved out for unknown reasons in 1955. Wheeler left what was left of her fortune to a local hospital.
Can we get the name of her caretaker in the chat?
She
Oh wait,
had
it's right here. Hold on.
So she had a caretaker, a secondary caretaker in the year of her life. But before that, she was taken care of by a woman named Adele.
Adele Dazeem. There is no way this Adele girl is still alive.
I would say at this point it is late after. If you want to explore the storage facility after hours, you probably have room to maybe poke around the records for a while.
We do still need to get supplies for that though. So if it's late afternoon, I mean, chime in, guys, but I don't know if do you want to keep poking around or do you want to get ready to steal stuff?
Okay. Who have we checked off the list so far?
No one in this list where I don't think we're going to be able to find here.
Yeah, I mean the
I
only
think.
so you guys went as a group, so you're all at the newspaper facility.
Is
The only new name you have gotten is Adele DiVitello.
yeah, is
Yep.
there any info on her or people from that family?
Potentially. Do you want to commit to searching?
That's what I'm asking you guys.
Yeah,
Do we
I
want to
think
commit to search for that, or do we want to prep for stealing stuff?
I think this might be our well, it's either this or like got possessed. I feel like they're
We can look. That's no big deal. I just want you guys to help me make that decision.
yeah. I would like to keep
Okay, cool.
Okay.
We will do that.
Right. Give me another history check.
It's going to be our history person doing that, I believe.
you plus
Am I
20.
still on like
uh,
plus 20?
We have our help, though, don't we?
Yeah. You have your aid, so that's with a plus 20, so you do make it. So pouring through the microfiches at the news facility, you find a number of references to the DiVitello family. The earliest of these is in May 1926. There was a nurse at the Meadowbrook Sanitarium named Adele DiVitello. She was dismissed for improper behavior.
She a freak?
Patients and coworkers accused her of practicing witchcraft,
Yes.
and several coworkers accused her of slaughtering a cat and potentially drinking its blood.
Let's go.
A physician at the sanitarium marks her as a woman of low moral standards and a heathen.
I love that for her.
There's no photograph of this Adele DiVitello.
That's our
Let's
lead.
go.
Yeah. Our person.
You do get one other hit on DiVitello. In November 1937, a local named Matthew Harrigan, son of a wealthy politician and some friends, reportedly accosted on the street by a man named Antonio DiVitello.
Oh,
An Italian immigrant living at 1206 Spooner. Police say DiVitello was a little battered and bruised, but not badly hurt. He did let loose a string of Italian curses and screams at the scene of the crime. Police, having thoroughly investigated the situation, they're pretty sure DiVitello was actually the one who assaulted at the scene. There's a follow-up article a few weeks later. DiVitello was held for a short period and then released. The article speculates that Antonio was probably a relation of Adele DiVitello, Isabel Wheeler's nurse since 1926.
how dare he let loose a stream of foul, incomprehensible Italian curses at
Not
the
the
lads.
Italian.
Not the Italian curses at the lads.
The lads.
How dare he?
We're doing all this without
Things.
going into the haunted house.
Yeah. No, this is good.
Yes.
The less haunted house we have to deal with, the better. As a,
I want to know
Okay.
everything we can know before we go into the haunted
Yeah.
house.
so we continue down this trail. Is there more about Antonio?
Are we skipping out entirely on the meeting? At this point, you are late.
The meeting?
Wait.
What meeting?
Oh, no. Are you pushing back snooping in the storage facility? Because at this point, it's around like 9:30, and you're still at the news facility.
I mean, if it's that late already, we do still have to prep. So I feel like either way, we would have to push it back again.
Yeah, I guess.
So we could do one more search and then just start tomorrow with prepping for the thing, and then just camp out until.
Sure, that's fine.
What are you searching for?
Is there any more on Antonio?
There's nothing on Antonio, but maybe those around him.
Like the lads that attacked him?
You did get a name.
Yes, there is Matthew Harrigan.
If you want to go for that, if you want to focus in on Matthew Harrigan, I need one more history.
Get it, girl.
I love having a good skill.
Yes.
Okay, clear
One
success.
good thing.
There is one report on Matthew Harrigan in December 1937. Matthew Harrigan died from a wasting illness that could not be identified. The patient developed rashes that became what appeared to be burn marks, which separated and bled out.
Ew.
Several of Harrigan's friends suffered from the same sickness.
Oh,
so
they
they
cursed him.
recovered.
They cursed his ass.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you try to beat up an Italian.
When you beat up the Italians.
They curse your ass. Get cursed, dude. Deserve.
So I imagine at this point, you none of you have good feelings about the Spooner house.
No.
Wow.
Without even stepping foot inside, none of you have good feelings about the Spooner house.
But at least we've got like an idea of maybe what to expect.
What we're dealing with.
Clearly, the Spooner house is a very troubled.
At least we know now that, like, hey, maybe it's fucking witchcraft and not like a fucked up space abomination. So.
We'll be on the lookout for not to offend them.
Be on the lookout for Italians.
The Italians.
So
Had to be Italians. Had to be
Apparently.
before we
Catholics
close the
or
session,
of some sort.
it is at
Yes.
this point getting too late for you to linger around the news facility. They're like, okay, you guys gotta leave.
They're like, Doc, we gotta go home.
We gotta go home.
Yeah, I get that.
That's enough.
If there's anything else you might want to poke around at the news newspaper. It's gonna have to be tomorrow.
That's
Okay, I
fine.
think we're done then.
Likewise, if there's anything you want to poke around at the county center, it's gonna have to be tomorrow.
Yeah, I think we've got to lock in tomorrow because we've got a lot of stuff we've got to do if we want to
So
do more
you've
searching.
got some things that you might want to poke around at. Obviously, you still probably have to check out the actual house. You're still thinking about poking into that storage facility.
Yeah, we'll get to the house at some point, I'm sure.
But at this point, you guys are pretty set on. We're not walking into that house until we know what's in.
Yeah,
Yeah, we need every single piece of information possible.
like I need to know if I have to be walking in there with a cross in my hands.
Yeah, holy water.
Yeah,
Would you even?
Adeline would not do that. She'd be like, "You guys are crazy. How about a phone? How about my cell phone and a camera?"
Listen, Juliana was raised Catholic, so she's like, I don't like any of this.
I'm gonna do this one last scene.
Okay.
You guys have been hanging around the newspaper for several hours, and you guys are getting ready to leave, and in walks an older middle-aged man. He's older middle-aged. What's that, like
5 years old.
55?
Oh, sure.
Older middle-aged. That feels like 55.
Sure, 50, 60.
Yeah. This guy walks in, and he comes down, and he introduces himself. Well, howdy. I'm Sheriff Buffington. Y'all are around here asking a lot of questions. I just want to make sure everything is all on the up and up.
Yeah, no, we're like we've uh said to the people here, we're producers for HGTV, and we're considering buying the Wheeler house.
Real upstart network. I've seen a couple of their fledgling shows.
Yes, that's what we're hoping to start as well. We want to
You gotta
buy a
sell
house
the
in
place?
town and
You
see if
gonna-
we can
you
fix it
gonna-
up.
The place.
Well, that's the plan at the end, yeah, but we want to make it look nice first.
Good luck to you.
Thanks. We've found a lot of history about that place.
Yeah. Not the best place.
So we've heard.
Well, I'm fine with you filming whatever you need for your show. Just try to stay out of trouble, okay?
Yeah, we don't want any trouble. We're just here for a house. That's it.
Alrighty then. Well, you folks have a good day. I don't want any trouble. You don't want any trouble. Hopefully, I never
Exactly.
see you again.
Sounds like a plan, sir.
Okay,
He walks
okay.
on out, and you guys are all ready to leave the newspaper. You got a whole lot going on.
Yeah, my Roll20 page has so many little paragraphs on it.
We are going to end it right there.
Sounds good.
Alright.
Okay.
We got a lot done.
We
We
did.
did.
Well,
We're not going in the house? Yeah.
information.
Yeah, right?
I'm kind of impressed.
The actual horror depends on how much you go in the house, but
We will have to go in there eventually.
everything else is just mildly unsettling.
I mean, we will get there. I think this is just, us sort of trying to be thorough for once, and
Yeah.
I appreciate that. You should
Yeah, it's
probably be
about-
thorough.
And about building expectation, you know?
yeah,
Yes.
it's all about the anticipation here.
Honestly,
Once we actually
you
get
all
into
have
the
been
house.
through some horrible shit. It doesn't hurt to just be like, maybe we should like scope the place out.
Yeah,
We
exactly.
should be careful. Yeah.
We had several near-death experiences on our last mission.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
from what you have gathered so far, over the last 50 years, no resident has lasted 4 or 5 years. So
Right.
it's a pretty bad turnover rate.
Yeah.
And the builders of the home, they had their own troubles as well.
Yeah, so we'd like to
So,
And now we know that there's
play it safe.
Italians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God
The
damn
worst.
Italians! It's always the Italians.
Again, had to be Catholic.
Has to be Catholic, yeah. You start fucking with the
Thing.
Catholics, nothing good's gonna happen.
Gonna be yeah, I also think that because we were, let's be real, we were very successful with our roles this session.
We
Yeah,
were.
I did fail too, but like
Yeah,
they
we
were
had a couple of
inconsequential
fumbles, but
mostly, so
yeah.
During downtime, I was kind of like nudging at bureaucracy because I thought that would be important, but you guys have worked around it.
we got history instead,
We've
yeah.
got our history, so that's the important.
Well,
The thing is,
clearly something is up in Meadowbrook.
no, why would you say that?
No kidding.
Oh, I don't know.
All good. Fun session. We got some trauma right at the start.
Guys,
So much
this
trauma.
is
Love the
this,
trauma
this is my
simulator.
favorite trauma simulator.
I love Tragedy Fridays. My favorite. This is why we play this game, this is why we play Zeitgeist.
Yes.
Yes.
We didn't actually get to any of the outright horror.
Yet.
Listen, the horror that is family drama.
Yeah, right.
I mean, yeah.
we got sleep paralysis, that sucked.
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah, when David was like, I was looking at the list and I was like, "Ooh, I think I remember it being like unnatural," and I like the idea of a sleep disorder, and it's just, sleep paralysis.
I mean, for me,
That's
like every
horrific.
time we go through like Juliana's home, and I don't know, it hits a little harder for me.
Mhm.
Like, because I don't
Yeah.
talk to my mom.
Well, I feel you
Yeah.
about the when you said that you got sleep paralysis, I'm like, yes. As a sleep paralysis sufferer, I know what that's like. And it's not fun.
I have gotten my recollection sleep paralysis maybe 2 or 3 times, and those are the worst nights of my life.
Yeah, I get it pretty frequently. And it does in
Yikes.
fact suck
That
like that. Yeah.
sucks. I think it
I
only
no
happened, like,
longer
once or
sleep
twice
on
for
my
me, and
back. I no longer sleep on my back.
That was my big problem too, was sleeping on my back. And also
Yeah,
sleeping at weird times. And then I would get it.
I had sleep paralysis one time as an adult. Never sleep.
It sucks.
Again.
Yeah. I get those times where I get sleep paralysis and like I like try to keep my eyes open and then like I always feel like something is like in my room with me.
Yeah.
And it like fucking sucks.
Like
Yeah.
I think like from my recollection, I had sleep paralysis one time, probably when I was around 10,
Mhm.
and then I had another time when I was like around in my mid-20s, and that time is the time I remember because adult, and I think I slept with the lights on for like a week.
Yeah.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's not fun.
That's
Not a great time.
So girly, I feel ya.
which
It's rough out
yeah,
there in these
it's
streets.
hard.
And these sheets, it's rough.
She can tell anything to anyone in her life.
She just has to sit there with it, man.
Suffer alone.
We all gotta like get together and decompress.
Eventually, we need to get.
This
We
game
need
is
to
not
actually
the app.
bond with Adeline.
Yes. You guys need to
There's
actually be
no
my friend.
decompression in this game. It just gets worse.
We can't have our one-sided relationship anymore.
No.
We'll get there. Okay,
all,
I think
all,
it's late
all,
for you guys.
It is.
Yes,
it
it
is.
is.
It is one. It is 1:30 almost.
And
Don't
I'm
worry.
Eepy.
Ooh, okay, I think it's time for you guys to go
Yes.
sleep.
Yeah.
That was a lot
Wonderful
of fun.
session, though. Yes.
Yes. Thank you for
Yes.
playing. Thank you
It
for
was
you
a
for
running.
DMing.
wonderful session of the one game where I have a horrible time.
And it's great every time. I love it.
Yes, exactly. All right.
Alrighty.
Good night,
Good.
y'all.
Good night.
Night, y'all.
Bye.